We're talking about braces! Okay, so what we need to know about braces when it comes to concrete insulated panels, when the panels are stood up, we need to hold them there temporarily while we're getting the rest of the structure put together. So going back to the design phase, there's a few things that we want to consider, and that's when the braces come into the corner. We don't want the brace holes to be at the same height, because when the braces come down one way and the adjacent braces coming the other way, we don't want them to hit. So we usually lower that one brace about 12 inches. These braces are engineered. The panels, once the panels are evolved from the architect, they are sent to a lift and brace engineer. That lift and brace engineer shows you the positions where the braces will need to go. Now, one thing that we cannot hide unless the walls are being covered in a finish like American clay or drywall or getting painted, there will be the insert that we put in the panel to receive the bolt that holds the bolt to the panel. There are ways to finish it. People have just put a bolt in the wall with a nice flat washer and made it kind of a structural architectural look. There's little plugs, concrete plugs you can put in. There's many ways to get past that look of just the insert, but people need to know there will be positions where that insert will be put in. Now these braces, there's many types of braces. If you're doing 2-story, it'll be a different type of brace to the single story. You can put more braces on to take the wind load, the temporary wind load. Now these, one key bit of information is to put a piece of, like a gasket between the brace and the concrete, because we're lifting these panels 3 days after they've been poured. The concrete is still dehydrating, and if you have steel on the concrete, you will be left with a mark. So what we do is put a little gasket in between the steel and the concrete. These are then, once the panel's erected, we have them back down to what we call a dead man. Typically the braces for us are bolted to a footing that we need in the structure of the home anyway, and they are just bolted in again with a Simpson easy concrete screw, 3/4 inch in diameter, or the Hilti option. The braces are adjustable between 14 and 21 feet, these ones. Again, they're bolted to the panel before we lift, so we're not lifting these panels up while the panel is standing there with a crane holding it. Again, you want to try and be as efficient as you can while the crane is here. And the nice thing about this is that if we do stand the panel and the panel is not plumb, we can easily wind these panels into plumb. That's about it on my brace department. I'm super stoked to be talking to you guys about braces.